Hello everyone, I'm Savok and welcome to Putting It All Together. Putting It All Together is a series about taking the lessons from the bootcamp and the art of series and wrapping them up into one nice tidy package to deliver a good game. Now I've got a really good treat for you today because it's not like a normal episode of Putting It All Together. The reason being is we're going to have dual screen. We're going to have, on one hand, we're going to SP from the WoT UNI clan, and we're going to have the clan leader, Sir Oswald from Havoc clan. Now they went out the other day and they had a game, and SP had probably one of the best games he's ever had. He's been grinding the Leopard PTA for a while. He hated it. When he come to join WoT UNI, he was like, oh, Havoc, oh my god, I can't play, I'm so crap. And to be honest, he weren't a strong player. He had a lot of bad habits, but never guess what? He put a lot of work in. He's watched the videos and he's changed his game. He's become a lot more disciplined, and now he's doing a really good job, and he's getting some really good results, which we're going to see today. So before we go into the new meter stats and the game stats, I'd like to introduce you to the lads. So this is SP. You can see him come onto the screen now. Now, don't mention his ears because he's a bit sensitive about his ears. Apart from that, only a face a mother with love. Say hello, SP. Hello, guys. Brilliant. Now, playing with SP is Sir Oz. Sir Oz is the leader of Havoc clan, and he's a very beautiful man and a good friend, and he's my right hand man in the community, which is really funny because I've got more right hand men now than I've got right hands. So yeah, he's a great help, and we play together and have great fun. So good. So anyway, I don't know if you'll notice, but a bit personal. I've noticed that Sir Oz has actually had a bit of plastic surgery. Now I've got an old picture of him, so I wanted to show it to you guys so you can see the difference, because it's very, you can hardly notice it. So I found an old picture. I don't want him to know that I've showed it to you guys because he might get upset, but this is Sir Oz how he used to look. It's just them subtle differences that give it away, you know. Anyway, so say hello, Sir Oz.
What do you think the chances are of a guy like you and a girl like me ending up together?
Okie dokie then. Guess we'll be moving on to the noob meter stats. Okay, so as you can see, we've got SP's new meter stats up here. SP, when he comes to the clan, I think he must have played about 1,000 games in the clan by now. As you can see, he had about 700 to 800 WN8, but more to 700 WN8 and WN7. He's since grown it up to 1,000 and 900, well, pretty much 1,000 on both over the last 1,000 battles. Almost 1,700 WN8 and 1,300 over the last 7 days. And just over 1,700 in his last session, and just under 1,200. So as you can see, there's been a vast improvement in SP's ability to go out into games and make a difference. There are some things he does need to improve on, like his battle survival, and obviously he's had a bit of an unlucky win rate there, but he's working really hard and he's doing really well. So it'd be interesting to see how he gets on in this game, especially under the supervision of Sir Oz. As you can see, Oz is a really strong player. Look at these stats and understand that he still plays with, he doesn't play with the absolute beginners, but he plays with the middling guys. So, you know, he's got a 100% win rate over his last 10 games and 79.49% win rate. So that's almost 80% win rate over his last 78 games, and almost a 57% win rate over his last 1,000 games. Over his last 4,000 games, 58% win rate. So he's doing really well. He's playing a good solid game. You can see he's got high WN7s, high WN8s, high performance ratings, good efficiency, and he survives a lot. Look at his survival rate, 40%, 43% almost in the last 7 days. That's the key. Key is to stay alive and do damage, guys. So what is the clan leader of the Havoc clan? He's doing a really good job, and is a good mentor for some of the players that are coming through, and a good teammate for some of the green players that want to join us. Okay, so let's move on to the game. So as you can see, going into this game, SP on the left, Oz on the right. SP got a first class, done a good amount of damage, got 5 kills. Oz got 2 kills. As you can see there, SP gets almost 6,000 damage, 5,682, and so Oz at 1,219. SP gets the top experience for the match, Oz gets the 3rd top. SP does a nice amount of player assist damage, 1,576, whereas Oz does a whopping 4,028 damage due to players assist. So between them they obviously played a very well-rounded, good team match. So it's good that we can watch both of them. So here we are at the beginning of the match. Looking forward to this. Now you've got battle positioning here. Now as you can see, they've not actually stopped to see where the team's going because they've got a plan for the platoon. And the platoon is this. Oz is going up to the hill on the right and spotting the stuff up the hill, and SP is going along the middle and spotting the stuff opposite to him. That means Oz can shoot down off the hill and SP can shoot up onto the hill, and that's a very viable strategy for people playing this game on this map in a platoon. And in actual fact, if I'm on this map, that's what I do. Now SP, I noticed you looked at the VK there, mate. Remember, it's the red ones, yeah, not the green ones you have to hit, yeah? Cool, good, I'm glad we cleared that out. So here is Sir Oz on the side. He's going up the hill. It's a bit of a boring one, so sometimes you often want to take a little look round or have a little chat. So just tell me, Oz, you've moved into a flat with your new girlfriend. Tell me a little bit about her.
That redhead has a bite that stings.
Okay, so here we are, moving on. Oz, be careful of that tree, mate. It's a rare species of rowan. That's right, be a bit gentle with it, mate. That's it. Oh, where's that turret going, SP? Oh, he's on the T. No, that's one of your friendlies, SP. Don't shoot him. That's it. Back round. The red ones. Look, there's one up there. KB4. That's it. Keep going. Move forwards. You've got to look after these noobs. Anyway, here we go. Oz breaking the top of that hill now, and SP looking for a shot. Now, there was a time where SP would have gone fully forward and exposed the whole of his tank, and as you can see, he's coming up just enough to get himself a nice shot. And that's really good work. Oz is working them same 2 tanks from the top of the hill. So that's a good bit of team play there. Nice driving there by Oz on the right hand side, blocking off the T-34. Don't know if that was intentional, but yeah, very considerate of your team. Well done, mate. He's a bit like that, Oz. When you play with him, he'll send you off in a direction to scout, tell you he's going to go there, and then go to another part of the map. But I won't go into that, Oz, so don't worry. There you go. I won't talk about that based on the Object 704, Oz. That obviously didn't happen. Going to SP on the left, nice shot into the Centurion 7-1. Hit him with a tracking shot, which has enabled him to put a blind shot down. Is it going to hit the floor? The shot did not hit the floor on the left hand side, suggesting that SP made the blind shot, and it did connect with the tank. Whether it penetrated or not, we don't know. There you go, another second blind shot, and he's pulling back because he's got 6 cents let off. Good game. So as you can see, these guys are working nicely here. They're using battle positioning. They're using a bit of Peeka Booboo here as well. There's been no opportunity for auto aim here because they're sniping shots. But SP using good uses of the undergrowth as well, and he continues to do so throughout the game. And Oz on the right hand side too, using the double triple bushes that present themselves on top of the hill there. Now this is not the best one single game in the world, but it's very good team play, and this positioning with SP here enables him to crack up a lot of damage, and that's because he's in the middle of the map. He can shoot right, and he can shoot left, and he can shoot forwards, and he's got support up the top of the hill. Now you can see that on the right hand side, Sir Oz has moved forwards to that forward position on the hill. Now he relies on the people behind him, and he relies on SP to keep him alive, because if he doesn't get that support, they're going to pop over and they're going to kill him. And SP is absolutely showing what he's worth, and he's putting them shots into the side of them tanks, stopping them from going over and doing damage to Oz. And this is enabling Oz to shoot down at the T-54 in the middle there, and do a bit of damage into areas where SP can't hit. And that is fantastic team play. And that's why Oz got 4,000 damage by assist, and it's why SP got over 5,000 damage. So here we go. Again, SP's got some nice shots into the side of them tanks, all being spotted by Sir Oz up on the hill there. Brilliant work. SP's using the cover of the bushes there. You can see there's a solid bush, and there's trees there, and these tanks on the hill won't necessarily be able to spot him When they fire he might, but right now they can't see him because he's using that bit of cover there. They've got eyeball on him now, but if he was to move further forward, that'd happen. Covered. Right, so this is going nicely. So that's good. The game's progressing nicely. How are you feeling about it, SP? Good. Okay. Nice shots into the E75 by SP there, and now he's dropping back. So, you know, there's an attack down onto the western flank to the left hand side, and SP's just using his position there to put in some good shots and slow that up. A good shot into the T30. So he's able to work both sides, like I said earlier. Siroz has got good backup on the hill now, so SP don't need to worry about him. He's just concentrating on that attack that's coming down on the western flank. He's using the camouflage ability there, them bushes to keep themselves well hidden, and now he's able to pop up and put some shots into the other side. So he's changing what he's shooting from one side to the other. Now, SP was able to hit that tank then, and it deflected and Oz killed him, so he was unlucky there. Now this is quite interesting here, you know, how these games are going. And it's quite distracting actually looking at 2 games at a time. But there you go, Oz is getting involved now. He's down off the hill and he's pushing himself forward, and it's near the end of the game now. It doesn't look like it, but it is almost there. So SP's there, still good position. And you notice he hasn't had to move much of the game. He's probably come to this point and he's just moved forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards. And it's a really good lesson for you guys to learn, because you don't need to always be here, there and everywhere on the map. You can just find a good position and stay there and reap the benefits. SP putting shots into the side of the T95 now. And he's got a shot on the side. Go on SP, get him. So SP, just whilst we're at this part of the match, why don't you tell me, what's the favourite thing you like about WoT Uni, mate? What is the most beneficial part you've found of it so far? Brilliant. Okay, so we saw the stats, we know what these guys do. Oz has got himself down the hill and he's moving himself across, but he's not going to be able to do much damage now, not unless he can haul it across the other side of the map and put some shots in. But he's spotted there on the right hand side, and there's an Object 704 that can one-shot him, so he needs to play ultra coy if he's going to survive the game. And you know, and Siroz is doing really well in his score. He's on his last 100 game, got almost a 80% win rate, and he's surviving a lot of games. He's really working on that score. So he plays a lot of solo games as well. So he's not just stat padding up in high level platoons, because he often plays with new and beginner players. So to have that just shows what sort of player he really is. Oz coming up for shots on the T95. Now watch now. Fires a blind shot. That's gone in. Wait till the T95 lights up again. You can see that he's lost about 400 health. There you go. And that nice little blind shot of Oz's went in. And you could tell that it hit the tank, because when he disappeared, you couldn't see the shell hit the floor. And that tells us that that shell did hit that tank. Look, see him fire then? Nothing hit the floor. There's no divot, which means he hit the T95 again. Whether he done damage or not, yeah, he did. He done damage. So there you go, and he killed him. Brilliant. That's a real good tip there, guys. If you blind fire and you don't see your shell hit the floor, it's hit the tank, and you know that you can keep firing that same location until you see the shell hit the floor, and then it's obvious that he's moved on. So here we go. SP now chasing down the IS-6, gets a good kill there, and Oz manages to get forward on the Object 704 on the right, but not manage to kill it. And the game is ended when SP takes out the arty. So there you go. Hopefully that weren't too hectic for you. So there you go, guys. That's the episode over. So this is putting it all together, and that was the first platoon game we looked at. So the tips there are, you know, use your platoon to your advantage. If you're in a platoon, you need to be working together, because the enemy gets a platoon in most cases for every platoon that your team has. So if their platoons are working together and you're not, you're putting your team at a disadvantage. So if you go into a map, now once you get in there, have a plan. They had a plan, they stuck to it, it really worked. How many games have you gone in and had a plan that's worked? How many games have you got in the Night of the Planet? It hasn't worked. It's just a little thing now, okay? Use your camo, use your Peeka Booboo if you can, and remember to use your auto aim if there's opportunities. And just remember the lessons from boot camp. You're angling your armour, you're staying alive, you're staying effective. Okay, and if you've forgotten them lessons, go back and watch the videos again. I put them up there so you can access them anytime you like. So I wanted to say a big thank you to Oz and a big thank you to SP. They're both doing really well. Oz is a solid player when he comes to the clan. SP is absolutely improving like nobody's business. You know, he's really putting the effort in, and he is so good now. You know, as you're playing with him, he's reading the game better, his map movements better, his battle locations better, his strategic movements fantastic. He's really watched them videos and he's really practicing them basics that we're teaching. So congrats to him. Good for you, mate. That's really good. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. I know it's a rather unorthodox way that we've done this with the dual stream, but if you like that, please let me know. I found it quite confusing actually, because I wanted to be watching both games, but the truth is it would have made the video too long to do it like that. So we've done dual stream. I hope you had a little fun with my little sound added and all that lot. It's just for a bit of a laugh, and thank you for watching again. See ya.